My boyfriend today, number one, Madison Beer. Madison Beer popped up on his For You page, and I just think that's so rude. I think he should have complete control over what shows up on his For You page. Number two, I had a dream that he cheated on me. That's entirely his fault. I think if he really loved me, he would have entered into that dream and prevented that from happening. Number three, he went home after spending 72 hours straight with me. And honestly, if you're sick of me, just say that. Number four, he talked to other girls before we met, and I just find that so disrespectful. I think he should have been able to foresee into the future and know that I was entering into his life. It's not that difficult. Number five, Madison Beer again. I asked him if he would ever leave me for Madison Beer, and he said no. And honestly, I just hate my boyfriend today, part two. Number one, I went to the gym and he said, "Good luck, baby, I love you," instead of telling me that I don't need to work out. So clearly he thinks that I'm a fat whale. Number two, we had a pretty waitress and he spoke to her when she took our order, and I just think that's so rude. I think he should have gotten up and left the restaurant immediately. Number three, we got into an argument and I blocked him on everything, but he didn't try reaching out to me via carrier pigeon, which is just so upsetting. That's literally the bare minimum. Do better. Number four, you guessed it, Madison Beer again. He's breathing the same air as Madison Beer every day. That's basically cheating on me. I think if he really loved me, he would hold his breath indefinitely. Number five, he got upset with me, which is just so ridiculous. Like, there's no need to be so problematic all the time. Number one, I cut my hair half a centimeter shorter and he didn't even notice. Like, talk about a red flag. Obviously, he doesn't take this relationship seriously. Number two, he's 6'4" and I just don't understand who he's trying to impress. That's toxic behavior. I think if he really loved me, he would have went back in time and stunted his growth. Number three, Madison Beer, are we even surprised? I went on his phone and looked up Madison Beer on Instagram and he didn't have her blocked. I just can't believe the audacity of this man. I've had it up to here with his nonsense. Number four, he has a phone and that just does not sit right with me. Like, what do you need a phone for? So you can stalk Madison Beer? No, thank you. I don't need that negativity in my life. Number five, he said he wouldn't date me if I was a worm, and I just can't believe he would give up on me so easily. Since I'm mad at my boyfriend today, part four. Number one, I was stalking his Facebook and found pictures of him and his ex-girlfriend from 5th grade, which obviously means that he's still in love with her, and I just can't believe he's wasting my time. Number two, I was hungry, which made me cranky, and that's entirely his fault. I'm not really sure why, but it just felt right to blame it on him. Number three, I told him goodnight because I was upset, and he said goodnight back. That's just so disrespectful. He should have been able to read my mind and know that I wasn't actually going to bed. He just can't do anything right. Number four, I went through his phone and didn't find anything suspicious, which is suspicious in itself because he obviously deleted everything, and that's a huge red flag. Number five, he posted a Snapchat story at the gym and there was a girl running on the treadmill 47 feet behind him. Like, who is she? Why is she so close to you? Why is she in your Snapchat story? He's basically cheating on me. And for the bonus, we have Madison Beer. That's it. Just my boyfriend today, part five. Number one, he told the cashier to have a nice day, and I just can't believe he had the audacity to flirt with her right in front of me. Like, if you want to be with her, just say that. Number two, it was raining and he didn't lay down on the puddle so I could walk over him, and I just don't get why he can't put effort into this relationship. Like, I'm obviously just not worth it to him. Number three, we walked past a pretty girl on the sidewalk and he didn't look at her. Like, why are you trying so hard to not look at her? He obviously wanted her, and I'm absolutely disgusted. Number four, he goes to sleep every night, and I just don't get what he needs sleep for. So he could dream about Madison Beer? Yeah, no thanks. If he really loved me, he'd be sleep deprived for the rest of his life. Number five, he called his mom, and I just don't get why he's talking to other women. Like, am I not enough for you? He's literally a walking red flag. Since I'm mad at my boyfriend today, part six. Number one, he asked me if I was hungry and I said no, and he didn't get me any food. Like, I just don't get why he doesn't care about me. He obviously wants me to starve. Number two, he said I'm not like other girls, which means that he's known other girls before me, and that's just so disgusting. I'm literally crying and throwing up right now. Number three, he wore a t-shirt to the gym, which is so disrespectful because he's obviously trying to show off his muscles, and that's a huge red flag. If he really loved me, he'd wear a turtleneck for the rest of his life. Number four, we were watching TV and there was a pretty actress and he just kept watching. He should have gotten up and unplugged the cable box immediately. That's literally the bare minimum. Number five, he said I get mad at everything, which is just ridiculous because I'm such an easygoing person. He obviously doesn't know me at all. And for the bonus, we have Madison Beer yet again. He's living on the same planet as Madison Beer. He's basically cheating on me. If he really loved me, he would contact NASA and relocate to Mars immediately. You guys know what time it is. Reasons I'm mad at my boyfriend today, part seven. Number one, he asked me if I want to go shopping, which obviously means that he thinks I'm a fat whale and that none of my clothes fit me anymore, and I'm just so hurt. Like, I can't believe he would say that to me. Number two, he went to the eye doctor and got glasses, and I just don't understand why he needs perfect vision. Like, he obviously just wants to check out other girls, and it's absolutely disgusting. Number three, he only complimented me 12 times instead of 13 times today, and I'm just so fed up. Like, if you're losing feelings for me, just say that. Don't waste my time. Number four, a random girl held the door for us and he said thank you, which is such a red flag. Like, he's obviously attracted to her and he's basically cheating on me. Number five, he's breathing every single day, and that's just so toxic because I thought I took his breath away, but he obviously just doesn't love me anymore. And for the bonus, wait for it, Madison Beer. That's right, you guessed it, just Madison Beer. Boyfriend today, part eight. Number one, a girl was staring at him in public, and that's entirely his fault. If he just stayed at home forever, it never would have happened. That's literally the bare minimum. Number two, I asked him to take pictures of me, and he got tired after he took 500 pictures, and that's just so rude. He obviously thinks I'm ugly, and I just can't believe he would do that to me. Number three, he helped an old lady with her groceries, and that's such a red flag. I can't believe he's entertaining other women.